Hi guys, welcome to the channel. It's Michelle, your practical priestess here at Divinely Genuine. Here to go over the astrology with you for Wednesday, January 2nd, 2018, as our moon has switched signs into Sagittarius. With a fiery moon, we're really wanting to take action towards our goals and our higher mind, really going for the positive. And we've also got our planet of communication, which is Mercury and intellect in Sagittarius, as well as Jupiter, which is causing us to grow and expand in our higher minded areas, foreign affairs, our goals, what we're aiming for as the Archer. We may be looking into learning new things at this time, to doing some travel. It really depends on where Sagittarius is in your chart, on how it's affecting you personally. But as a collective, with Mercury and Jupiter and the moon in Sagittarius, emotionally we're feeling like we want to communicate about these greater things that we're getting insight from God or the divine spirit about. We also have Mars and Uranus in fire. They're both in Aries. Mars just moved into Aries this week, and like yesterday, I believe. And it's home in Aries. It's Aries is cardinal fire. Sagittarius is mutable fire. So Sagittarius, our feelings with the moon there, we can really adapt to our surroundings as we're taking action towards those greater insights and goals. Mars in Aries is wanting to really take action towards our passion and lead things into pushing them forward. And again, it depends on where Aries is in your chart of how it's affecting you personally. But as a collective, we're wanting to our drive, ambition, and passion, we're wanting to move it forward. And with Uranus there as well, you really got to give space to allow Uranus to, anything could happen really. It's very random and unpredictable, but it's very like higher minded and like Sagittarius is higher knowledge and very knowledgeable. Uranus is insight, sporadic, random, high insight. Okay, it's technology, it's out of the blue ideas, it's very genius. And so with that in Aries, which wants us to move forward things without much thought, just get them forward, lead things forward. You really want to take those great ideas and put them into action at this time. We have Venus in Scorpio still digging deep as to what's important to us as far as our relationships and projects, our resources, digging deep and looking at what we've seen, our shadows, and what we want from those areas of life. With Neptune and Pisces, it's a good time to record your dreams, to really visualize your dreams, and with Jupiter and Sag, as well as Mercury, and with Neptune and Pisces, our spiritual beliefs can be really getting we could be getting visions or just having new insight as far as our belief systems. They could be changing. And then we've got our Earth energy, which is Sun in Capricorn, as well as Saturn and Pluto. And that's causing us to want to build structures, traditions, and in a more responsible, successful way. And we have to remember that Saturn is the slow, steady teacher, and Capricorn is the slow, steady builder. Okay, that it's okay that these great new higher-minded ideas and goals and spiritual pursuits are not going to happen overnight, but what is important is to remember that we will build our lives in these new structures and new areas of life, like new, it's like we're painting this new picture of what we want our lives to look like. And without, if we're just staring at that blank canvas, that blank white canvas, that's scary and overwhelming. But if you at least start to paint the picture, step by step, you'll eventually have your painting finished, and you would have changed the whole canvas into something beautiful and great. And you have to remember that it's step by step that gets you there, okay? We don't have any signs in air, so we're really just feeling passionate, have some emotional stuff with the water, and trying to put stuff, to ground stuff into fruition. So that tells me to trust your heart, trust your passions, trust your desires, trust your emotions, and just remember that you might not be looking at things the most logical right now. And then we have, let's see, so we have Sun conjunct Saturn, okay? So when that's happening, it may give us kind of a serious aspect. Saturn is very serious, as well as Capricorn. So just be careful that you're being responsible and using it towards your greater success in what you're building, and try not to be too cold towards others. With Mars, you want to be careful that you're taking the action and the passion and the drive, and not, being so angry with people, especially with it, with Uranus and Aries energy. What other thing? We have a square. We have Jupiter in Sag squaring Neptune and Pisces. So it's kind of like the great ideas that we've seen for ourselves, that we have for ourselves, of this huge painting. I'll go back to the canvas that we want to paint. We kind of are like, yeah, but I don't, you may be looking at the colors you have and you're like, oh, I don't have the right colors though to paint that picture. For our spiritual or our dreams, which is Neptune and Pisces. We may not see how these colors are going to come together in our overall painting, or how these little steps will, finally, or the insight we've gained from Jupiter and Sag, we may not see how it's going to pull our dreams and our spiritual quest together. But when we use the Saturn and Capricorn and Sun in Capricorn energy, it's a slow build, and that's okay. There may be some restrictiveness. There may, things may not flow well together with the things that we've been asked to grow and expand in with Jupiter, and with what we want and what we see in our spiritual and dream world with Neptune and Pisces. But remember that it will, little by little, step by step, we build it, and it's going to happen. It's all good. So that's what I have today. Take advantage of all of this fire, and do it the right way, be responsible, and take the slow steps, and it's all going to be good. Love you guys. Have a happy January 2nd. See you next time. Peace.